CBS 17 is your local election headquarters.
We have a new poll out tonight on North Carolina's critical race for U.S. Senate in partnership with The Hill and Emerson College. On the Republican side, Congressman Ted Budd has taken a lead with 38% of primary voters choosing him. Former Governor Pat McCrory trails him at 22%, with former Congressman Mark Walker at 9%. 23% of Republican voters are still undecided. Now, on the Democratic side, former state Supreme Court Chief Justice Cheri Beasley is already the presumptive nominee. Budd has the backing of former President Donald Trump. We also found 59% of Republican primary voters say that makes them more likely to support a candidate.
Capitol reporter Michael Hyland has been poring over all of this for us today and is live in Raleigh to give us more about what's behind these numbers.
Yeah, what's significant here is this is the first time we're seeing Ted Budd with a clear lead in this race. And experts I talked to say with former President Trump coming here this weekend for a rally for him, it could push him even further ahead.
Ted Budd is endorsed by Trump.
Ted Budd has been trying to remind people of that key moment almost a year ago when former President Donald Trump said he's backing him in North Carolina's U.S. Senate race. Our new poll released Tuesday shows it's having an impact in the Republican primary, with Budd leading former Governor Pat McCrory 38-22, and former Congressman Mark Walker trailing them both significantly. Spencer Kimball is executive director of Emerson College polling.
We've kind of focused it in, and driving it is probably the Trump endorsement.
This weekend, Trump will be in Johnston County holding a rally for Budd and other candidates he's endorsed. Meredith College political analyst David McLennan expects Budd to get a further bump from it.
It's got to put the McCrory people in a very difficult situation, being relatively close to the primary election, not knowing what they can do to change those numbers.
In matchups between the various Republican candidates and Democrat Cheri Beasley, we also asked voters who they would pick in the fall. Budd leads Beasley by 7. Walker has a narrower lead, but McCrory slightly trails her.
So it suggests that within the electorate itself, that there's not as much of an appetite for a McCrory candidacy than for the other two Republican candidates that are in the top tier.
Kimball says with President Biden's approval rating at 44%, it could be that much more challenging for Beasley and other Democrats in November.
If the president isn't moving in the right direction from a public opinion standpoint, he could take down the whole party.
Republican you've been hearing about in this race recently is combat veteran Marjorie Eastman. She raised significantly more money than Mark Walker at the end of last year, but our poll found she's only getting support from about 1% of primary voters. Live in Raleigh, Michael Hyland, CBS 17 News.
Michael, thank you. And coming up tomorrow afternoon on our news, we're going to have a little bit more about that poll, talk specifically about some of the issues that are important to North Carolinians, and also talk about gas prices and who most folks in North Carolina blame for that. By the way,